All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. My name is Paul Akman. I'm going to be your co-host today for today's Harrow. All right, so I'll be joined here by my colleague Valentine, and very soon you're going to be hearing from him. But before then, I would be taking you on the fundamental part of today's Harrow. Yeah, good morning once again. All right, so we all know yesterday was a bank holiday, so there was nothing really happening in the market yesterday. By the way, I hope trading is going on well, everyone. And yeah, yesterday was very quiet. We had little or nothing going on in the market yesterday. All right. So basically today, let me just share with you my Forex Factory calendar. I hope you all can see my screen. Guys, can you see my screen? Guys, can you see my screen, please? All right. Okay. All right. So yeah, so basically today we're going to be this morning there was CPI from there was news this morning from the Europe side, and I think that was around 702. Yeah, and that came out positive for GBP. And I am sure a lot of us have been taking advantage of this news because this was actually um, a high impact news by 702. And all of the news that came out after that were also, a high impact, were also positive for GBP. And I want to think, and I believe that for as many that are actually trading these instruments this morning, you should be making some good money from these instruments. Of course, saying that this is a positive news for GBP, I am very sure you know what this means. I'm very sure you know what the effect of this news for GBP. Of course, when the actual is greater than forecast for this particular news, it's definitely good for the currency. So seeing all this bringing up green, it actually shows that the news was positive for the currency, which is GBP. And so what does that tell you? It tells you that every instrument paired to GBP this morning, GBP should possibly be gaining strength over most paired instruments, with GBP. So I don't know. You can look back at that instrument and take advantage of the volatility. I'm not sure it's late. It's just an hour ago. Yeah. Going forward, 9:30. Okay, this is not a very high impact news, but we're going to be having an high impact news, a high impact news by 1:30 p.m. Under the Canadian zone. So yeah, this is an average news, core retail sales, and also you're also going to be having retail sales monthly as well. So I'm looking forward to this particular news, this card news. This is actually going to push the market today by 1:30. It's actually going to push the market today by 1:30, and as usual, actual greater than forecast is expected for a positive currency, for a positive energy for the currency. So we are expecting this news under the Canadian zone to come out positive for this instrument. In order for, please guys, can you please mute your your sound over there? So we're expecting this instrument to come out positive for one to take advantage of a positive currency for this particular instrument, so hopefully we'll see what this comes out to be. Now we're also expecting by 3 p.m. Fed Chairman Powell to testify. Actually, this is a speech, so we are not actually expecting to see any statistics based on this speech. However, we are, everybody knows Joanne Powell. We all know that he's a hawkish person, and therefore we are expecting a hawkish speech today. As usual, I'm always looking forward to his speech, and knowing that yes, this is going to push the market to a particular direction, considering the fact that he's an hawkish person. So today we are expecting by 3 p.m. to see the market, push in a particular direction. Now, looking at this 3 p.m. market, we all know that okay, also still that 3 p.m. FOMC member Cook will also speak, and FOMC member Jefferson will also speak. A lot of speakers will be speaking, particularly under the US zone today. And of course, we know the topic for today's speech or meeting or minutes is not far-fetched. Basically about the economy of US, and also to actually check if US will actually continue to increase interest rates, or if they're actually going to actually hold on to the interest rate hike, this month. So for next month. So actually I wouldn't be expecting anything less than a positive, a hawkish speech from this 3 p.m. market, or news rather, or speech. So this 3 p.m. news or speech is something we all should be looking out for today, in today's calendar. So we have a lot going on today. We have a lot that is going to happen today. We have a lot that is going to happen today under this zone. So we are looking out for the US zone. We are looking out for the Canadian zone. Okay, yeah. So today there's still going to be a lot. Aside this, we are still going to be seeing by 2 p.m., 2:30 p.m., by 2 p.m. rather. Sorry, pardon me. We are going to be having a live trading with one of our experts. All right. So that is also something to look out for. Please, guys, can you kindly mute your speaker from there? So yes, so let's quickly breeze into investing.com. Let's see what the news and what analysts are actually talking about over there. This will actually guide us towards what the decisions we're going to be making today in today's trading. And mind you, we are still expecting our expert to take to take charge anytime from now in sharing with us the possible moves in today's markets. All right, so before it comes up, and I'm going to share with you once again my screen on investing.com. Pardon me, please. I'm with you, please. All right, guys, here we are. So let's start from I'm sure we all know how to use our investing.com. For those who are new with us, investing.com is one of the sites we actually go through in checking news, the happenings in the global financial markets. And yeah, so here we are. So let's look at the news on Nasdaq. Let's take a news on Nasdaq. Okay, Dawn futures trade lower. This news was like 9 hours ago. Okay, let's look at something closer. This was 4 hours ago. Let's see. Nifty 50 future listed on the Singapore-based exchange. I'm trying to look at important news that will actually help us today. Okay, the US market began the holiday curtail week by booking profits with major indices ending lower on Tuesday amid a weak global demand outlook. Investors await Fed Chair Jerome Powell today testimony on the economic outlook and recent monetary policy action scheduled for later in the day. Anyway, yeah, Nasdaq Composite dropped 0.16. Dow Jones fell. Okay, so basically, yesterday I think we had a lot of indices falling yesterday, and Asian shares continue to fall on Wednesday. So we have a lot of indices that fell yesterday, but I want to believe this is as a result of the little strength that US dollar has actually been picking up, lately. And today, I'm still thinking that we are still going to have that move, in the early hours of today up until when we hear from, Jerome Powell today. So I want us to look out for indices. This morning, we can take a look at what is happening in the market and actually, take advantage of a possible sell on those indices. Well, let's also wait for our experts to tell us more about that. Brent oil advanced 0.3% to $76.15. I don't know how many people, traded oil yesterday, but today, I'm still hoping that oil will actually do. I'm not actually looking at my chart, but I'm hoping with this news, the early hours of today, oil is still going to, gain more strength today. Please excuse me a minute. All right. All right, guys. This is 90 minutes past 8. We're going to be having our host for today's technical part of this Haru. Ogadima by name, Valentine Ogadima by name. So we're going to have him talk to us about possible directions of the market today. So I'm going to be transferring him to you guys. So we'll listen and we'll join and enjoy the rest of today's Haru. All right. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody, and thank you very much for joining this morning session of the morning market review. Yes, we're going to go straight into the charts this morning. I believe you're all ready to make some good money for ourselves. All right. So remember to have good funds in your trading account. If you do not have, kindly feel free to contact your manager this morning and do that, or you can do that via your client office as well. Also, remember we're streaming live on YouTube, so please endeavor to follow our channel, subscribe to our channel, like, and share. Also, yes, remember to subscribe, like, and share. And also on our Telegram channel, you can please feel free to join into the Telegram channel where you'll be getting information concerning your trades and also events from Rally Trade. All right. So I'm just going to go ahead to share my screen so we can all see my screen so we know what we'll be analyzing this morning. All right, I believe everybody can hear me. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, can you drop a yes in the chat box? Please drop a yes in the chat box. All right then. Thank you very much. Let's go straight into the market this morning and look at Euro USD. I'm going to share my screen. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. So let's go. Let's look at it on a daily time frame. First of all, we can see the Euro USD. The euro has been strong for the past couple of days from last week due to the fact that they released their interest rates hike. And we all know how that will actually affect the economy of the European zone, which gave a boost to their USD. We can see, rather to the euro, we can see what that push did over here. So I'm just going to go ahead to do this. Okay. We can see the price has actually bounced off this region, all right, bounced off this untested support, and it's at side to head towards this verified resistance as well. And we can see that it's actually doing a push downwards, trying to do a push downwards from this region. So for our swing traders, yeah, so our swing traders for this morning, we are looking at a possible sell, all right. We are looking at a possible sell. However, let's be careful and be patient. So once price is able to get into this region, all right, so there's a chance that this is looking like a support region here. There's a chance that I might bounce off this region, which is currently doing, and go back into this zone. So once it's able to trade all the way into this zone, we can go in for our sell because it's most likely going to bounce up this verified resistance again. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead to mark these regions for our swing traders. So once price is able to go into the region of 1.09748, 1.09748, we can take our sells from this region. Yes, I said sells because this is a verified resistance region. It's most likely going to go into the zone, bounce off it, and start coming back down. And this will be our reward zone. All right. I'm going to change this color. Voila. Then mark these regions. All right, so let's go in once price is able to break into that risk region at 1.09748, 1.09748, all the way to 1.0610. That is our risk region. You can take your sales from anywhere in that region and all the way down to our profit region, reward zone of 1.09260, 1.09260. all the way down to 1.07349. Remember, this is a currency pair, so you want to make good money on it, you need to use bigger lot sizes, meaning you need good volume, good funds in your trading account as well. All right. So let's go straight now to, I believe you've gotten that. Let's go into trades for intraday traders, what we are going to be doing today. Let's see what the Euro USD actually doing today. I'm just going to delete all of this. Now let's look at this on the hourly time frame. All right, also on the 4 hours as well. You can see that price has actually bounced off this region for our buy. All right, price has bounced off this region for our buy, and it's coming down here. Let's look at it on the 1 hour time frame as well. So we can see, because of the gradual strength that the USD has started to pull, it's most likely going to pushing down gradually and making lower highs here. It's about to do the same thing here. So I'm going to ask us to be patient. Let's wait for price to get into this region before we can take all right. All right, so price is most likely going to see, we can see that it's bounced off here. It went up, so it's bounced off this region, which is beginning to form like a weak resistance, and you can see the inverted hammer there. So it's most likely going to come back down here before it makes a return upwards. All right, so that's what we want to do, because we can see that it's already at the resistance point. There's no doesn't really make so much sense buying from this region. So we want to wait for a price to get back all the way down here, and possibly with the news that's going to be coming out today, price is most likely going to still continue coming down and try to test this region and push back a little bit. All right, so let's wait for price to come into this region, all right, of untested support, bounce off it, and make a retracement off to this weak resistance again before we so we can make good profit to ourselves. All right, so once price is able to enter this region, most likely going to bounce off this region and go back up. All right, so we can see that it's been doing a form of consolidation here, broke it below, and it's now consolidating here. So we want to wait for it to come here, retest it, and then make the consolidation back upwards. So let's enter our buy. Yes, remember it's on a downtrend. However, because it's currently doing a form of zigzag formation, it's most likely going to come back to retest this point before it goes back up, all right, to this weak resistance again. So once price is able to enter into this region, all right, once price is able to enter into this region, we can go in for our buy upwards. Okay, just going to mark this. All right, so once price is able to get into this region of 1.08964, 1.08964 again, 1.08964, and 1.08835, 1.08835. You can take our buys from that region all the way into the reward region of 1.09076, 1.09076, all the way to 1.09325. Again, 1.09325. So, as I said, patience is key. Patience is key. All right, let's wait for it to get into this region as low as possible before we buy back upwards. Now, remember, you do not have to wait till the end of the squared shape. All right, as long as you've used a good lot size and a good enough profit, you can take your money and go. Yes, for your stop loss, as I always say, once it's able to break beyond, let's say you enter a buy in this region and breaks beyond this region here, which is 1.08835, you might want to consider that as your stop loss. All right, you might want to consider that as your stop loss. Okay, so I believe we already have that. You can want to take pictures, take screenshots, write it down, or you can put them as I go. All right, so let's go now for our scalpers. Let's see what we are going to be doing this morning for our scalpers, the people who like to make money fast. All right, so just going to take this off. Let's look at this on the 15 minutes time frame. All right, and also on the 5 minutes time frame as well. So for our scalpers this morning, we can see that price has bounced off this region. All right, it's looking like it's going to attempt to go into this proven resistance region. So let's go in for our sell. Yes, All right, let's go in for our sell. We can see that it's pushing. Let's go in for our sell once price is able to enter this region. All right, let's go in for our sell once price is able to enter this region, and I'll take profit in this region. You can see that price is already in that region. So this is our reward region, risk region, reward region. Once price is able to break above this region, you might want to call it for your stop loss. All right, so feel free. This is our regions for yourselves. You should already be in profit if you have been listening to me. So you can see you should already be in good profits. Reward zone, you can start taking your profits, ladies and gentlemen, if you're a scalper. All right. So I believe, please, who is with me? Who is making money this morning with me? Don't just let me talk. Hope you have been taking our profits already. Since the price already entered that region as I was speaking to you and it was already marked. All right. I believe at that point it would have been an instant execution and you should already be in good money. So if you want to learn how to scalp and stack, please talk to your account manager. Scalping and stacking is a simple strategy whereby you can open multiple trades at the same time to make fun money at the same time very quickly as well. So with scalping, minimal pips, good lot size, good volume equals to good money. All right. All right. So thank you. All right. So remember, as I said, you should have already been making good money for yourself, people of God. So risk region at 1.09181 and 1.09221. That's the risk region where you can take your sales. You can take multiple sales from the region into your you should have already taken that sale and taken profit again already. 1.09165 is your reward region down to 1.09072. Again, reward region 1.09165 and 1.09072. I believe you're all making money already. All right. All right. So yes, please. I'm not getting testimonies, people of God. Why are we not talking that we are making money already in this USD now? I mean, you just looking at me. I just let me talk. So all right then. So let's go ahead to now to AUD/USD. AUD/USD. Let's look at AUD/USD on the daily time frame. So you can see price has hit a form of resistance. Yes, and it's going back down. So we can see here too that is a form of support as well in this region. All right. So let's wait for price to get into this region. Okay. Let's allow price to get into this region for the swing traders. So once price is able to get into this region, we can take our buys from here. We can see that on the AUD/USD, it has been falling for a while now due to the well, it actually picked up some speed a while back, but it's actually currently coming back down because of the strength of the USD this period. So once price is able to Once price is able to sell all the way into this region, all right, it might look like it looks at that point where it might make a bit of a retracement upwards, all right, a bit of a retracement upwards. So we want to take our sell, rather our buy, once price is able to get into this region, all right, into this region of price level 0.66827, 0.66827, and I'd also at 0.66049. So between those two regions, all right, between those two regions, 0.66827, 0.66827, and 0.66049. All right. So between those levels, you can go in for your buy. Okay, I'm just going to edit this. So once price is able to break below this region, you can consider that as your stop loss. All right, you might want to consider that as your stop loss. Okay, so but let's wait for price to get into this region for our buy for swing traders. Now, for our profit region, all the way up here can actually be our profit region. Once price is able to get into this region, we can start taking our profits. Just going to mark these regions. Between 0.67355, 0.67355, all the way to 0.68401. 0.68401. Again, 0.7355 and 0.68401. Okay. So again, once price is able to come all the way down, because we are seeing it bounce off this resistance, it's most likely going to come down here from 0.66827 and 0.66058 by to the region of 0.67355 and 0.68401. So let's go now to our intraday traders, see what they can do this morning. Okay. Let's look at this on the 1 hour time frame. So see, price has bounced off support region. On the daily time frame, price has bounced off a support region, and it's most likely going to try to come into this region again. All right, it's most likely going to try to come into this region again. So you can see it's pushing up. Okay, so once price is able to get into this region, you can go in for your buy. All right, so we can see that is a proven support here, the proven support region. All right. So you can see that price is trying to come into this region again. It has bounced off, went all the way here, came back down, and it is bouncing up again. You can either decide to enter your buy now, or you can wait for it to enter this region again before you buy. However, this whatever decision you take from there should be your reward zone. All right, this should be your reward zone. Remember, it's a currency pair. If you do not use good enough lot size, you might not be able to make, you will not be able to make enough money for yourself this morning. All right. So you can decide to go in for a buy, or wait for it to come back into this region, then you take your buy. But any of the two decisions you decide to take, you can take your profits in this region. So I'm just going to mark that for us. For intraday traders, because you can see that it has bounced off a support region already, and it's going to most likely go into this reward zone as well. Okay, so once price is able to get into the price level between 0.67644 and 0.67490, again, All right, so once price is able to get into the region of 0.67644 and 0.67490, can take your buys from those region anywhere in that region up to price level 0.67739, again 0.67739, all the way to 0.68123. 0.68123. That region, that zone is our reward zone. All right. So please, you need good funds to be able to trade the currencies 0.1, 0.2 and above, 0.05 and above, depending on how much you have in your accounts. Also, yes, you can use as much as standard lot size, because it's 2 standard lots, 3 standard lots, depending on what you have in your trading accounts. Remember, currency pair, for you to make good money, you need to use good lot sizes. All right. Again, once price is able to get into the region 0.67739 and 0.68123, those are your reward regions. You can start taking your money from those zones. All right. Let's not be greedy. Let's trade cautiously. Let's also trade using risk management skills as well. So let's go straight now for our scalpers. Let's see what we can do quickly this morning and make our money sharp. All right, so let's look at it on 15 minutes time frame. You can see that it looks like it has bounced off a verified support already. Let's look at it on the 5 minutes time frame. So we can see that it has already tested this so-called resistance and it's coming back down here. Normally we want to say okay, let's sell from there, but then again, it might not make enough. All right, we can see this engulfing here on the 5 minutes time frame. So for our scalpers, we want to be patient. Let's be patient. Once price is able to get into this region, all right, once price gets into this region, it's most likely going to enter here. Okay, so once it gets into this region, we can start our buys. All right, patience is key. Patience is key. Okay, so once price is able to get into this region, it's going to most likely bounce off here. All right, once it bounces off this region, you can see it's going to pushing down and trying to come below here and enter this region. Once it enters this region, you can start going in for your buys. All right, you can start going in for your buys. Patience is key, and I'm going to mark this region as our reward region. Okay. All right, so now once price is able to break into the region of 0.67633, 0.67633 down to 0.6571, those are our risk regions, 0.67633 and 0.67571. You can scalp and stack. All right, you can scalp and stack from those regions all the way to 0.67662 and 0.67754. Yes, also you can always use the currency meter to actually check the strength of the currency. All right, you can see that the US is actually looking stronger than the AUD at this moment. So it's most likely going to continue on a downward trend for a while. However, it always looks like doing a push up a little bit of especially if you are scalping. So you want to get the currency meter, please speak to your account manager to learn how to actually get the currency strength meter. All right, this is something that will actually help you a lot once you understand and know how to use it. So speak to your account manager to teach you how to use it. All right. So once price is able to get into the reward region of 0.67662, 0.67662, all the way to 0.67754, 0.67754. All right, that is our reward region. And our risk region again, 0.67633 and 0.67571. Patience, like I always say, patience is key. All right, again, just remember, you're streaming live on YouTube. You can always watch repeats of these sessions, right, to learn the strategy. That's also okay, so please remember that the channel is it's already on the chat. Please remember to subscribe. Remember to subscribe, like, and share. All right, and also put on your notifications so that you'll be notified when we post videos all there on there. And also our channel, our Telegram channel. Please ensure you join our Telegram channel so that you'll be able to get information from us. All right, speak to your account manager to know the correct one, and also the correct one is going to be posted on the chat box as well. Okay, so let's go straight now to gold. All right, let's go straight to gold. Let's look at gold on the daily time frame. Let's see what gold has been doing. So you can see gold has been falling for the past 3 days. It has been falling for the past 3 days. I believe that's due to the strength in the US dollar. And we all know how it can be with the correlation between the US dollar and gold. You can see that gold is already at a support region for swing traders, So we can comfortably go in for a buy. Right, for our swing traders, you can comfortably go in for a buy. All right, at this region. If you're a swing trader on gold, you can go in for a buy because you expect that it might do a little bit of retracement. See, every time he has bounced off here, he came back all the way here, bounced off, came up, bounced again, came back up. So this is going to be our risk region. Now, remember, as I always say, for a stop loss, once price is able to break beyond the risk region, you want to consider that as a stop loss and look for another opportunity. So this is our risk region. We can take our buys into this region for our profit zone. All right. Now, this is on a daily time frame. This is on a daily time frame for our swing traders, okay? So I'm going to mark this region and this region. So between, you can start taking your buys, in the region 1941.98, 1941.98, and 1921.71. 1921.71, okay? 1941.98 and 1921.71. Again, 1941.98 and 1921.71. That is our risk region. You can buy all the way into our reward region of 1953.97. 1953.97, all the way up to 1992, or that's 1992. All right, so 1992.03, that is our reward region. Okay, so all right, so I believe we've gotten that for our swing traders for gold. Okay, so that is our risk region and our reward region. Reward region again, 1953.97 all the way to 1992.03. All right, so now let's move straight to the hourly time frame to see what our intraday traders will be able to do today. Okay, let me just go ahead to take this off. Now, you can see price is already bouncing off verified resistance support region. All right, so for our swing intraday traders, this region is our risk region. All right, this is our risk region. This is our risk region. So you can see that has already bounced off, but it's looking like coming back down again, bounced off again. All right, so you can either decide to go in for your buy already on the 1 hour time frame, or to be safer, you can wait for it to get it back into this region for our buy. So because you can see price went all the way up, came back, spiked up again, and it's most likely going to this consolidation a bit to try to push up again. So let's go in for our buys at this region or instantly. All right, anyone you decide to take is okay, and we can take our profit in this region as well. But as I said, to make good profits, better profits, wait for it to sell as much as possible first before you buy. That way you maximize your profits in the market. All right. Okay, so this is going to be our reward region, and this is our risk region. Okie dokie, I'm just going to mark this region and mark this as well. This and this. So once price is able to get into the region of 1932.22 all the way down to 1926.99, all right, 1932.22 and 1926.99, we can go in for our buys from that region because we expect it to buy again, to bounce up again, all right, into the reward region. Okay, into the reward region of 1934.99, 1934.99, and 1942.43. All right, 1942.43. All right, so risk region 1932.22 and 1926.99 all the way to 1934.99 and 1942.43. That is our reward region. Okay. So remember, you can always watch the episodes that you missed on YouTube. It's already on the chat. Subscribe, like, and share. And also join our Telegram channel to also get information concerning the company and events as well. Okay, so yes, you can see that for on the 15 minutes, and let's look at it on the 5 minutes time frame as well. Yes, it's already happening. We can already see the bounce off for the sell. All right, you can decide to go in instantly. Okay, however, we can see that we might have missed this push already, although it's still very valid to go in for a sell up to this point. But remember, I want to make good money for it. So I would say let's wait it out. All right, patience is key. Patience is key. So it's most likely going to do this. Okay, for our scalpers, once price is able to get into this region, we can buy from this region. All right. So we can see that price has bounced off here. It's come up here already, bounced off because we've already missed that push down. They have made good money from there, and it's most likely going to come back this way. Okay, so let's take this as our risk region. Once it comes into this region, we can buy from there because it's most likely going to bounce up, bounce off from there again. All right, so let's wait for it to break this region because it looks like it's going to try to break this region. Once it enters there, we can go in for our buys again and then go up all the way into our reward region. Okay, I'm just going to mark this. All right, so once price is able to get into the region of 1933.61, 1933.61 down to 1932.38, 1932.38, again 1933.61 and 1932.38. That is our risk region. Once price is able to get into that region, you can start taking our buys. Can start scalping our buys all the way to price level 1934.49, 1934.49, and 1936.24, 1936.24. Okay, so we can enter our buys from this region because we're expected to buy up from that region. Okay, so yes, our scalper is money patience. We can see it's currently coming down. Let's wait for it to enter this region and we can start scalping and stacking. To learn how to scalp and stack, please speak to your account manager. To get the currency strength, please speak to your account manager. Then you'll be informed how to actually get it and how to make use of it and how to actually master the strategy. All right. So let's go straight now to oil. So let's look at oil on the daily time frame. You can see oil has been doing a zigzag movement for a while now, coming both up and down, gapping everywhere. All right. So we can see, just go ahead to put this. Oil has been bouncing off this region for days right now. Let me put for about 2 weeks. That has been bouncing on this region and it's coming back all the way to this region. So for our swing traders on oil, let's be patient. Once price is able to enter this region, right? Once price is able to enter this is region where you can start making good money for yourself. Okay. All right. So once price is able to enter this region, we can go in for our sell because you can see for about 2 weeks now, price has not been able to break this region. So it's most likely going to do the same thing down to this region again. So for our risk region and our reward region, okay. All right. So all right then. So once price is able to enter the region of 76.80 and 78.65, again, 76.80 and 78.65, you can go in. All right. So once price is able to enter the region, all right. So once price is able to enter the region of 76.80, 76.80 to 78.65, all right, you can take your sales from that region into the rewards region of 75.21 and 71.61. Okay. All right. So once price is able to enter into the price level 76.80 and 78.65, we can take ourselves into the reward region of 75.21 and 71.61. All right. So for our swing traders, all right. So all right, so let's go in once price is able to get into this region, as I mentioned, 76.80 and 78.68. And profits region of 75.21 down to 71.61. Remember, you do not need to be greedy. Once you are in good profits already, you can take your money and scram. Vamos, vamos. Okay, so let's now look at oil on the hourly time frame to see. Can we all hear me, please? Can you all hear me now? All right, thank you. All right, so we can see that on the hourly time frame, price has actually bounced off this big support. So you can see that it's coming to test here again. You can see that price is coming to test here again. So we want to be patient and allow price to enter into these regions. Okay, so we are going to allow it to enter into this region because it's most likely going to bounce off this region again and start coming back all the way down. All right, so all the way down. Let's mark these regions as our take profit regions, as our reward zones and risk regions. Okay. All right, so all right then. So let's now go straight on the chart for the hourly time frame, which I already mentioned. So once price is able to buy go into this region, once it goes up into this region, we can take our sales from there. All right, we can start taking our sales from there. Once price is able to enter the regions of 76.46 and 77.12, we can start taking our sales from that region. All right, down to 76.08, 76.08, and 74.90. Okay, from 76.08 to 74.90 is your reward region. All right, so once price is able to buy into get into 76.46 and 77.12, that is our risk region for us to start selling, because price is going to bounce off that region and come back all the way down. All right, and once it enters the region of 76.08 and 74.90, we can start taking our profits in that region. All right, I believe we got this clear enough. Okay, so let's go now for our scalpers. Let's see what our scalpers can do for themselves this morning. Let's look at this on 15 minutes time frame. You can see it's bouncing off already. Let's see on the 5 minutes time frame. Okay, so you can see on the 5 minutes time frame, it has come up here, bounced off, came here, and it's actually doing a gradual push-up. Gradually doing a gradual push-up from this region. So let's go in once price is able to get into this region. All right. Okay, once price gets into that region, we can sell. Can start taking our multiple sales. Okay, can start taking our multiple sales. Can see that it's already pushing up. Can start taking our multiple sales back down, and this will be our reward zone. This will be our reward zone. All right, so once price is able to break into the region 76.20, 76.20, and 76.32, all right, you can take our sales from that region. 76.20 and 76.32, we can take our sales from that region all the way down to 76.12, 76.12, and 75.92. That's our reward region. Okay, so if your price is able to get into 76.20 and 76.32, you can start taking your sales from that region and start taking your profits from 76.12. All right, 76.12 and 75.92. All right, so you can learn to scalp. All right, you can learn to scalp. You can learn to scalp. So yes, also if you want to also learn some good strategies for yourself as well, you can always visit my YouTube channel. I just posted it. My YouTube channel, you can actually go there, subscribe, like, share to learn some strategies, to get some basic knowledge on trading as well. Subscribe, like, and share, and also drop comments for any other video you like me to put up for you to use to learn. All right. So you can actually go to this YouTube channel, which I've posted here, to actually learn how to scalp, how to take profits, how to set pending orders. A lot of things you can actually learn all there. So subscribe, like, and share. Also remember to subscribe to our Royal Trade channel as well. Remember to subscribe to our Royal Trade channel, like, and share as well. And also kindly join our LinkedIn, pardon me, kindly join our Telegram channel as well. So yes, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That will be a wrap for the morning analysis this morning. All right. So remember, we do this Mondays through Fridays, 9 a.m., 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. And also for you to also have some virtual training, please feel free to join our virtual training classes Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays by 6 p.m. All right. So thank you very much for joining the morning market review. So speak to your account managers to also learn how to become a partner of Royal Trade. Yes, you can actually make a lot of money by being a Royal Trade partner. All right. By being a Royal Trade partner, you can earn in USD. All right. So speak to your account manager, learn how to become a partner of Royal Trade, top up your accounts, become VIP today. You can get some serious sophisticated softwares and strategies that can assist you trade as a VIP client. All right. And also some personalized one-on-one strategy client classes as Rally Trade VIP clients. All right. The Telegram channel is going to be posted again. Also the YouTube channel as well. Remember, if you want to learn strategies, follow the one I already posted, and also follow and like our channel as well, Rally Trade channel as well. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. My name again is Valentine, and I was assisted by my co-host, Paul. Thank you very much for joining in. See you again tomorrow. Do have a lovely, profitable, and peaceful day ahead.